Good morning, my Loyola faithful. How are you all, guys? Welcome to today's cooking show. We're going to do chickpea detox salad. All the athletes, dancers, anybody that wants to have a great system, energy, this is what we're talking about. You can eat this salad and it detoxes you, removes all the bad stuff, all the toxins from some of the food you've been eating. This is pure. It's a heavy salad. I love it. Guys seem to like it. Gives a little more crunch to it. It's a great salad because everything is hard, so it can stay in the fridge for days. It gets better the longer it stays. Let's look what we got cracking down here, guys. So we're gonna have some chickpeas. I got the Maison Plus set up. Celery, purple onion, beautiful red pepper. We got some cayenne, salt, cilantro, fresh garlic, cucumber, lemon juice, olive oil. Beautiful. So guys, I'm gonna do a couple of things. I wanna go down the chopping routine, okay? So look at the chickpeas. Those are poured out of the can into a strainer and then washed. Next up, we have our celery. We wanna have everything here sort of the same size as the chickpea, as best we can. Okay, so looking at my cutting board here, the usual stuff, you know what's going down. Belly to the board, boards to the edge, pinch the knife, right around the corner. Beautiful, tip is always down, working on a nice 45-degree angle. We've got our claw hand here, thumbs in the back, and look how easy this is. We go along, and we just want our pieces to be same thing. We're looking for a dice, right? When we say dice, we mean the volume or the size of a piece or a dice like the game you play when you're playing with your board games. So we don't want the end piece here, and we also don't want the white piece, tends to be sour. We want the nice green in the middle, a little bit of white, not too bad, and in she goes. Okay, so we got some nice yellow, some nice green. We've got our purple onion, even though it's, red onion, but it looks purple. Piece of cake, we know what we're doing here. Tip is down. We're gonna cut off the hair. That's the long part here, there's the hair. Could use a little myself. All right, this part we have is the core. But since I've cut the hair off, I've got a flat side. Now I got flat side. Here's my wrist down. There's my claw hand, my tips down. You're gonna cut right through the butt of the onion, right through the middle of it, keeping the butt, the core intact. And then just use your knife. Peel off any of the hard exterior. We don't want any of this onion skin in there. Now, if I had white onion, I would tell you that a white onion is actually, the skin is what paper was originally, they used it originally as paper to write things on before paper was invented. Okay, so watch the magic here happen, guys. Easy stuff. A little bit different technique for you all. We're gonna have the knife, or the hand flat down on tight. We're gonna use the front part of the knife, and we're gonna cut across 3/4 of the way, not all the way through. And we're gonna continue doing that. Move the knife down, and you're gonna try and cut about 3/4 of the way. Keep the core intact. The core, some chefs call it the butt of the onion. Okay, keep that core intact. Next we're gonna do, turn her sideways. I've still got my claw hand here with my thumb in the cage. And then using the tip, insert the tip right there, beautiful. Again, I'm going 3/4 of the way into the onion, right? I'm keeping that core intact. Put my hand around for the last couple of cuts. And why am I keeping that intact? He's holding the onion together. But watch the magic happen. Tip down, 45-degree angle. Into the cage goes my thumb. And then now we're gonna come in here with my green onion. We're dicing, we're maybe a little thinner than a dice. It's up to you if you like your onion thick. I tend to like mine a little thinner. And then in the end, you can just run your blade over it a couple times. Beautiful, we've got our onion done. Look at that, guys. Come a little closer. All right, not you, cameraman, I'm talking about my onion bin. Once again, my beautiful daughter is doing my camera work for me, guys. So we got some beautiful red onion, purple onion. Now when cutting the pepper, it's a little bit different. We're simply gonna cut the edge here, 45-degree angle, right? And then we're gonna cut this guy off too, okay? And then here, look at this, this is the cool part. Open them up, right? And then we're gonna flatten them out. And this stuff comes out real easy. Now we're just gonna dig out that white part. We don't want the white part, that fleshy part. We wanna get rid of that guy, okay? How easy is this? Right, pushing down. You got some seeds in there, no problem, right? Piece of cake, guys. Knock those seeds off. Scrape these guys off to the side. Fantastic. And then you got an apron. Don't forget, you got your apron. And there it is, look at that. Now we're gonna do the same thing with these guys. We're gonna cut these, 45-degree angle, and now we're gonna use this whole pepper,
It's not a very bright one, but I like to have bright red if I can. This guy's not too bright. It reminds me of some of my grade 12 students, the boys, not too bright. You know who I'm talking about. No names will be used, only initials. Mr. White. Talking about myself. Okay, and look at this. We line them all up like that, tip down, and here we're gonna dice these. Look at this, guys. Beautiful. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Right, easy to do. This is really an exercise in dicing. So as your lesson that you saw that I posted, guys, it's an exercise in dicing. We've diced the cucumber, we've diced the onion. Now we're simply dicing our red peppers. Okay, I just wanted to show you your technique on your onion and your pepper. Okay, because they are different techniques used to dice those guys. Okay, now there we go. We're kind of done. You've got this extra here. Beautiful. Use them up. Don't waste anything, right? As they said in the old days of the pirates and the old days of when they had the boats coming across, back and forth across the oceans and down to the Caribbean, they'd say, don't leave anything for the rats. Meaning they want to use everything they can, right? Even this little bit gets used up. And that pepper, look at that, guys. We don't need a Cuisinart or anything. We're done. Okay, lovely. However much onion you want, you can change that. So going along here, guys, we got it all set up. We got all our mise en place. Now it's just a matter of putting it all together. One of the other things I did, slip on down here and show the lemon for a second, is I've squeezed my lemon juice in there. Fresh lemon juice, beautiful olive oil. Okay, so have a look at my board, guys. When you're doing work with lemons, oranges, limes, give it a really good roll. This really loosens it up, okay? Press on them, and then you cut them in half and squeeze them down, and you'll get that beautiful lemon juice, okay? So watch the magic happen. We say this in the cooking world, everybody into the pool. Here they go, watch this, guys. Chickpeas. Nice, beautiful celery. I'm gonna go with the red onion. I'm gonna come down a little bit because I like a little less onion. I love this redness. Look at that freshness. Beautiful. Now we have our cilantro. You can leave this out if you don't like cilantro, okay, because it's pretty powerful. And we've minced it up nice and fine, okay? We want to have that cilantro if you like that flavor. I'm gonna whip my garlic in there. Pow. Oh, went right by my cayenne. Pardon me, cayenne. We'll get you in there. Salt, we're gonna get you in there. Measure those out in a little teaspoon. Here comes the cucumber. Oh my gosh, this thing's getting big, right? Next up is lemon juice, fresh. Fresh, this is a beautiful fresh salad. I love this thing. And when you toss this salad, I hope that you have washed your hands appropriately. You were taught that day one from Coach. So you can toss it with the hands, which I find easy. Or if you want to get into the tongs, we can simply start moving this around with our tongs. And it tends to take a little bit of time to do so. So Coach is gonna do it with the hands. Get them right in here. Gosh, I could have used a bigger bowl, guys. Watch the magic. Right underneath the cupboards, Coach has got himself an extra big bowl here. I'm gonna flip it right to that extra bowl. Watch this. There's my magic there. Okay? And now we're really coming together. We're gonna get it in the metal bowl. Oh, baby, that smells fantastic. But everything's hard, eh? The chickpeas are hard, the cucumbers are hard, the onions are hard. So the longer this sits around in your fridge, the better it is. Okay, piece of cake. And then you get yourself a nice spoon. Let me give my hands a quick wash. There we go. And then you get yourself a nice spoon, a nice bowl, and then you simply just spoon that out, right? Now there's a lot of power here. This is gonna go down the esophagus into the stomach, get digested. It's gonna get through your small intestine and just start really pulling off the walls of your small intestine. That's why they call it the detox salad. And right in the small intestine, right? So you've got your villi, your microvilli in the walls of your intestine, and you've got your meat products and different things you've been eating and gravy and fries. This, when you eat it, is gonna go through your small intestine and pull all that stuff off the side of the walls, opening up your villi and your microvilli, and that's gonna let your nutrients get absorbed into the lymphatic system and get it out to where it needs to get to repair the body and build that tissue. This is a body-building, muscle-building detox salad. Now, what I like to do, guys, is in the end, I'll actually take a little fresh chickie because I'm a protein guy, and you've got some beautiful breast meat here, which was grilled up earlier, and it's cold too, and that's fine. And then if I was gonna serve that to somebody, I might even just take a little sprig of my little cilantro and throw that on top like that, and voila, there you